Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for more dirt action as Week 10 gives us a good look at the Geomax Dirt Outlaws Series. Kokomo for a crown jewel race here for the Pro Late Modifieds in the Chop Shop Racing Series. Back in action again. Geomax has been doing it right. They've been doing it absolutely fantastic, and one of the best things about Geomax is the Geomax Dirt Outlaws is they have really been kicking it up last couple of weeks, and somebody who has pretty much been standing on it each week is going to be the guy that is going to be the toughest to beat tonight. Geomax is a geotechnical drilling and soil sampling company. They mainly test soils for new homes and investigative work around the Texas and southern U.S. Give them a call. 940-736-7720. Again, 940-736-7720. Located 6962 Odom Rd Sanger, Texas. Make sure you use Geomax, including if you guys are out there watching from Missouri. You guys can call them too. We're in the southern. Oklahoma's there as well. So, give them a call. I want you to. Week 10, Kokomo. We're going to run 70 laps, no heats. It is a crown jewel race. That means there's some money and prizes on the line. Corey Bodnott leads in that field, but is also going to be your pole sitter here for Week 10. Brian Warner Jr. is going to be your outside pole sitter. Croaky, who is closest in points, is going to be there. Row number 2 on the inside. Hard tongue, outside striker. Third in points coming into this one will be, that's basically it. Your inside lane 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 1, 3, 5 to start this one. Retchen is going to be outside row number 3. Robert Church, Connor Hazel going to be there row number 4. Falcon Smith, Brad Dove, row number 5. Nick Klosterman, Gary Mansberger there, row number 6. Row 7 will be Anthony Crownover, bringing up the tail end of the field. That's all good. Crownover ready to go. I know we're all ready to go. Again, caution laps do not count. We hard tongue. Blink there, no big deal. Oh, Warner have a little blink here as well. Simmer down, Brian. Simmer down. That Lebanon juice out there needs to calm down. Quick look at the way the standings are working. It goes on driver rating and not on points. Right now, there it is. Bodnott, Croaky, Strickland, and Church all within that striking distance. 132.2. Bodnott needs to have a bad day. Croaky needs to win. Strickland needs to do something different. I don't know. He's going to have to do something. Green flag. 70 laps. Ooh, Robert Church, Falcon Smith. Drivers having an issue back here. All turned around. Caution will come out. This happened early. Put it on the start. It's an awkward start. Ooh, yeah, the 5 just got into the corner and some drivers got to the back of them. These things do happen. It happens. All fine. Caution lap 1. All right. Yeah, it should be. Caution lap 2. I didn't check. Pretty sure that is. I'm going to thank Penguin out there for being our RC. He's going to be always kicking butt, taking names. Thank you to everybody who's been tuning in each and every week. Y'all have been really doing its justice, and absolutely love everything you folks have been doing. How about that number 15? Right over running my number. Super cool. 1000th episode coming up here very soon, folks. It's going to be not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, our 1000th episode for Signature Esports. I believe it's next Tuesday. Double check. One more time. Because I got my weeks all jacked up this week. Time change. Not really the time. I'm blaming it on the time change, but that's not it. It is going to be... Yeah. March 19th. The All-Star race at Charlotte for Chop Shop Racing. That Tuesday night race is going to be our 1000th episode. And get to share it all with you folks. Green flag, we're rolling. Oh, not to the bottom side. Big changes on this car over the course of the last couple of days. 57 to the outside. We're going to see if somebody's going to save their tire for the 70 lapper here. There goes those times. Those laps are, you're seeing the ticker click away right there. Some lap times went away, but now it's all going to be fine. 12:04 for Bodnot here. Hazel Robert Church having some things happen there. Church needs that outside lane to work for him. Falcon Smith, the 034 to the inside. For the Marine Corps going on. How about that? Actually, he's got Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, and he's the Navy. Marines are part of the Department of the Navy, but I'm looking for the Navy emblem on that one. How about that? Much love to Falcon Smith for getting out there and running that. 1.1 second lead for Bodnot here as Brian Warner Jr. tries to close into the distance. 7 of 70 as this one ticks away. This will be fast. It'll be fast laps, but it's going to be very easy to go a lap or two down. Crown over. Tail into this one to number 15. Roller into the middle. Just digging. That's all he can do. There's Crown over. There's Bodnot. Inside lane working for Croaky. Croaky holding the bottom side, 57. You see how Brian Warner Jr. here gets into the corner. He is bouncing that car all over the bottom side. He gains it. Look at that. Look at those hops. It's like he's wearing high tops here. High in 3 and 4. Low in 1 and 2 here at Kokomo. Look at the bounce. 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 Bodnot. Right behind the 15. Roll the bottom side. And that car bounce here. Now some lap traffic in the mix. Rolls all the way to the bottom side. He's got to keep it low. 15 to the outside. 15 can battle back here. Got to keep himself on the lead lap. 15, 34 side by side. Lap traffic coming into play now early. 13 of 70. 15 back in the corner up. Try to work down to the bottom side. Brian Warner Jr. in his own battles here. We'll see the 15 in front of him. But not bouncing the tire as well. We're seeing those cars get around the bottom side of the racetrack with a whole lot of hops giving a jump. Here comes the 2 of Croaky. Croaky to that second lane as the drivers push. 2:57. Battle for second raging on as Bodnot see some lap traffic in front of him. This will slow him up a little bit here. The 27 trying to work around. That's Connor Hazel trying to get around Mansberger. 27, 34. 34 still rolls the inside. Mansberger to the bottom is going to slide up the race line. 27 right in tow as well. The more lap traffic, the 34 rolls. And he is just really pushing tight now up toward the drivers. He's utilizing every bit of the bottom of the racetrack here. That's where his grip is. Croaky trying to go around Brian Warner Jr. As Brian Warner Jr. works the outside. He's ripping the high lane here. It's Kobe Hartung doing the same thing. Hartung in tow of the 57. 57 trying to clear. Hartung leaving nothing unturned here to the G Fuel car. Croaky is trying to get clear. A lot of traffic. 2 seconds between these two. As the 57 will slide the 27 now. 57 on the bottom side. Slides up in front of the 27. Good. 3 and 4 back to the high line again. 2 trying to clear here as the 21 is going to be in tow. Good battles going on here. The battle for second between 3 drivers. 21, 27 side by side. Big slides happening. Great line for the 27. 21 free there. Gets himself sideways a little bit. Has to roll himself back up on the high line. Maybe try to make the pass here instead of on the bottom side where he was more comfortable. Bodnot had an issue. He goes around. A little bit of lap traffic. It's Corey Bodnot involved. He's Robert Church. Brad Dove, Robert Church. Ooh, Church running the line. Oof, 34. Having to pass these guys cleanly. Little 4X. That unfortunate. Got to go back and look at that one more time. Watching that great battle happen between those 3 drivers. Again, right here. We're going to watch on board the 5. There's Robert Church right here. Church gets up into the corner here. The 34, ooh, 5 was utilized in second lane there. Comes down just a little bit. And the 34's rear end was right there. Right here. Oof. The Church has already got his tear off working on for him. So he's working second lane here out of this corner. Towards straightaway. Digs the corner, drops into the corner, and all of a sudden there's the 34 in his lap. We're back at it. Green flag. Brian Warner Jr. out front. But not to the back here. Going to be there to the inside. He's going to slide every driver here. Got a lot of work to do. Brian Warner Jr., Croaky out front. Colby Hartung clears the 2. High line working for both the drivers. Whoa, 21. They're wall ride a little bit here. Has to get himself clear of the wall. 21 of Hartung. Moving a corner. Brian Warner Jr. out front. Hartung in second. Croaky in third. Comes Mark Wretched of the 76 up to the toe. Momentum working. Bodnot back to 8th as Church and Dove dig the corner. Church and Dove side by side. Falcon Smith at the 034 battling back here. Has the 34 to the bottom side. 88 of Michael Strickland in front. Caution again. Crown over having an issue. He just might have gotten sideways here. We'll see here. Yeah, just went around. All right. Want to save it. Good save for the 15. (29 of 70), third caution of the race. Geomax Dirt Outlaws, and presented by Chop Racing. Chop Racing, part of Signature Sports, and always has been for the last 2 years has pretty much been a component of what we do here. And we appreciate everything that these folks have been able to do for us and continue to be a part of what we do and making sure that I get some of these things working up correctly. All right, I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's go race it again. Pace trucks in, 57, 21, 2, and a 76. Green flag. Brian Warner Jr. gets a good restart there. 21 in tow to second. As Mark Wretched pulls the outside lane. Croaky to the inside. Whoa, baby. 2 all the way to the bottom. Big slider coming. Is going to be checked up. As here comes the 34 Bodnut. Croaky's got to hold him back if he wants to have a better finish. He wants to have a better average. Oh, there's the 88. The 34. 2 goes around. Caution should be out. It will be. As we'll see just what happened here. 2 just gets tight on the corner here. Corner. Oh, just gets into the 88 there a little bit. Little driver. Now the 2 has to go back at it. 32 of 70 as the 5 goes around back here. A bit of Church. I think he just stopped and stood on it. I think it was just an oops. Hopefully that was just an oops. All right. Bodnot back to 4th here. Or 5th. We'll have to see if this is going to work to the advantage. Advantage long run on the tires. Bodnot utilizing the bottom side of the racetrack every single lap. Brian Warner Jr. was catching him out of the corners on his low line corner. 34 takes the inside. Whoa. Tries to jump the corner there. They're going to wreck here. Caution will come out again here. Or should come out again here. No caution. Yeah, that should have been a caution. Even iRacing should have thrown that caution. Hazel having to jump to pit road, 35 of 70. Ryan Warner Jr. out front. 25. In front, 57 on the bottom side. 26 of Klosterman on the outside. Klosterman trying to stay on the lead lap. 57 on the bottom side. 21 shooting to the gap to the outside. 57 rolling, 88 to the outside. Lap traffic. Whoa, 34 gets checked up there. Now the 76 is going to be there. Here comes the 25 of Brad Dove. He's trying to hold on to what he has of a car right now. Kobe Hartog now out front. Klosterman in tow. Gets around. Ryan Warner Jr. actually, there he was. I think a little blink there is what caused that for me. 57, 26, side by side. 57's your race leader. Gonna have to slide this corner if he wants it. 26 across the nose of the 21. Klosterman's good. Everybody's good. There's so much going on. 57, 21, 88, 34, Bodnot to fourth. Mark Retchen still trying to close in here. He's got a slew of lap traffic around him. There's Kroki in tow in sixth, trying to get back to the front here. Brian Warner Jr., 42 of 70, trying to get his win here. We're trying to make it work. 88 to the outside. 88 trying to roll. Bodnot up the high side, moving up the racetrack. Trying to set himself up. 88 into the corner. 88, 34, battle for third here. 34 is going to slide the corner. 88 is going to cross back over. Going to slide again. 34 there to the inside. 34 dirties up the 88. '88's going to get to the back bumper. Still going to be there on the outside. 25 laps to go. 34 slides the corner. 88 back to the bottom. Is going to clear the 34 again. As the 88 and 34 will go side by side. 88 can push the 34. Not going to happen. Bodnot dug the corner. 57, 21, 34. 3.5 seconds, 23 laps to go if Bodnot wants it. Brian Warner Jr., 9/10 of a second lead. Kroki trying to get around a few drivers here. Strickland to third in that spot. Kroki 5 seconds off the pace, needs to catch Bodnot. Bodnot still has the issue. No left front tire for the 25. I'm sorry, for the 25. Brad Dove still driving. They'd have black flagged him. He's got no left front tire. Now that's a never quit attitude right there. 19 laps to go. Brian Warner Jr. just needs to keep it clear. Gets around Mansberger. Mansberger 2 laps down. We'll see the 15 of Crownover, who's going to be looking at his third lap here in just a moment. Brad Dove up on the high side. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see this. 57 on the bottom, 15, 25. 57's your race leader. Brad Dove out there without a left front tire. 16 laps to go. And that just helps Bodnot. Bodnot now with a full send mentality here. As a 25 into the 5. And that'll be a caution. Brian Warner Jr., your race leader, still with 14 laps to go. Brad Dove coming to pit road. Able to turn into pit road. I think they're going to put a, I don't know if they're going to put a left front tire on that or not. He had to jump to pit road. So that's a tow right there. So Michael Strickland in front of Matthew Croakey. 34 Bodnot involved in that. Church back here, he was caught up in that as well. We got to go back. Now, Church blinked there for a second. 5 was sliding the line. He was on the inside. Bodnot to the outside here. Bodnot gets into the corner on the outside. He checks up for this, and then, oh, the 5 was still up to speed. 34 checked up for all that, and then all that happened. We're going. We're green. Ryan Warner Jr., race leader. Bodnot slides the inside, trying to clear all these drivers. I missed the green flag there, folks. So apologies. Caution once again, Retchen. Bodnot all the way to the bottom of the racetrack, and everybody keeping it easy on him and not running him over. A lucky set of drivers there. So Bodnot's going to be in second here. Ryan Warner Jr. out front's done everything right. But at the right place at the right time. 21 to Colby Hartung. Be second on the inside. Michael Strickland will work the outside. If I'm Croakey, do you do the same thing? He's going to restart inside row 3. Do you do the same thing that the 34 just did? You're trying to win this crown jewel race. Corey Bodnot, he's going to beat and bang on you. We've already seen it this race. He's going to do it. Timing is everything. 34, 57, 57. Is about to be caught up with, yeah, the 2. 2 doing exactly what Bodnot did. But right now needs every bit of it to stick. He needs something to stick. He's going to have to dig that corner. Ryan Warner Jr. out front. Bodnot to second. 10 laps to go. 2 to the bottom side. 88 in tow. 34 half second now to Brian Warner Jr. Their lap times had leveled off. The 5 still, sorry, the 2 still try to work. He's got third. Can he close? Michael Strickland gets back around. Croakey back to fourth. Hartung here as well. Falcon Smith hard charging to the front, trying to get there. Brian Warner Jr., your race leader, trying not to be under fire from the 34, running the high side here. 7 laps to go. Bodnot is going to shoot the gap here. Is going to try to slide. He's going to try that slider. He's been doing that slider to everybody today. But Brian Warner Jr., little different story here. He's got nothing to lose. Corey Bodnot pulls the slider like he did before. Brian Warner Jr. is not one to lift. Brian Warner Jr. near the wall, back into the back straightaways. You see the drivers dig the corner. 5 laps to go, make it 4 this time by. Jeff, thank you for the follow. Driver on the bottom side. There's the 25, 34. 25 on the bottom side, 57 on the middle mix. It's going to go this time by. 57, middle corner, 34 there as well. 34 still to the quarter panel. Going to slide it. Bodnot trying to go to the lead. 57 leads. Final 2 turns. That's exactly what I was talking about. That was the slider I was talking about. White flag waves, final lap. Brian Warner Jr. coming around. Bodnot is going to finish second here. Try to pull that slider off. As the 57 will go on and win it here. Wins the crown jewel. Bodnot will finish second. Michael Strickland will be third. And a good win by the 57 who just played defense. Watch this slider. So the 57's high line slider was coming. He hooks the slider, and there's the 57. I talked about an opportunity to make something happen. And right there, the 34 was going to try that slider. Man, oh man. Here's your race results. I still believe Bodnot got this one, but I don't know. I don't know how the results will be on the crown jewels. We'll see. So Brian Warner Jr., Corey Bodnot, Michael Strickland, your top 3. Croaky's going to be 4th. Kobe Hartog, top 5 tonight's Falcon Smith. Robert Church, your top 7. Church first driver off the lead lap. Klosterman, Mansberger, Crownover, Dove, Wretch, and Connor Hazel. Having issues earlier, but all good things. All good things. Man. That was something. That's exactly what that was. Where's Brian? Brian Warner Jr. first. Going to be the winner of today's race, the Crown Jewel race. There he is. Brian Warner Jr. gets the victory here today out of Lebanon, Missouri. I tell you what, man, a hard-fought battle. You were there at the right place at the right time when some lap traffic happened, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you got a couple of cautions that get those restarts. Corey gets back to you in a hard-fought battle those last 10 laps. Walk me through this one.
Oh, man, I seen him coming. I seen him throw that first slider. I knew he was getting ready to throw some more sliders, and I was hoping he was going to slide more up towards the wall. I really wasn't trying to get into him, but it is what it is. I was trying to run that high side, and I was hoping he was going to get up into the wall or something, and I needed this one.
I tell you what, it is a crown jewel race. I know that you've been searching for a victory here, and these pro late models have been pretty much all Bodnot, and you get to show back up and rock on at Kokomo. This this racetrack seemed like it was very bottom early, but you rode high. I think it was you're high in 1 and 2 and low in 3 and 4, or vice versa. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Oh, I was high 3 and 4, low 1 and 2 for a while.
Was that just what was the rhythm, or what? And there, when you had a short little green flag run in between cautions there, you seemed to be catching Corey on the long run when he was running just bottom.
Oh yeah, It seems like the grip is in the top of 3 and 4. Even as it starts to slick off, and then the bottom of 1 and 2 is like a slider line that you can hit, and it gives you the right amount of speed. The only problem is if you don't enter the corner correctly on the bottom of 1 and 2, you could probably go back and watch the replay. I was bobbling there for a little bit every time I'd enter too low into the corner.
Well, I tell you what, I know I saw you bouncing there. Somebody said they couldn't hear me out there, so it's because I was looking away. I was checking message. Is this hosted? This is not a hosted, Jeff. This is a league. It's Chop Chop Racing League. You can check them out at chopchopracing.net. That's where you can do it. This was good racing. This was insane, man. I tell you what, I don't know what to think about it. I was like, if he tries that slider and it's a slider that he's not 110% clear of,
right.
I couldn't see. I mean, if you've got that run on the outside, it just seemed like you. I don't know. I don't say. I wouldn't say that you would intentionally just gas it into him. I'd say that if the slider had to be clear, and I mean a good clear slider, he was there, but he wasn't there. There was just so much loss of momentum out of the corner that it was going to happen. Other drivers had that he had done it to. It was almost as if they slammed on the brakes, and this one was just probably a little bit closer than that, but. Nonetheless, it looked like it was a good front run, a good race. I believe you and Corey would have duked it out. If not, I mean, Corey had lap traffic, and that's what put him where he was at.
If it wasn't him going to throw the slider, it was definitely going to be me.
I get it.
I was going to go. It was.
It's all good. All good, Brian.
I've been tracking this win for a couple races now.
But now you got to get back out and do it again. All right, brother. Give a shout out. You get a victory here in the last of the Crown Jewel races. Now it's just all dirt racing from here.
Yep. March 18th we have the All-Star race.
I know. And then just prior to that we have the 1000th episode of Signature Esports, or just the day after that. So it's going to go all-star race for dirt, then all-star race for trucks, and it's going to be insane. It's going to be fun.
Yes, it will.
All right, brother, give shout outs.
Give a shout out to Recycle OE out of Stoutland, Dice Design, you for putting on the broadcast, Chop Shop for putting up the race. And y'all have a great night.
You too, Brian. I appreciate you, man. Brian Warner Jr. gets the victory. He's a Missouri native. He lives about 20 minutes from me. Literally 20 minutes from me. Actually, more like 16, depending on how you drive. Something like that. So he'll get you taken care of.
I can make it there in 10.
Well, wait, don't. That's too many tickets involved in that. All right. Brother, congratulations once again.
Yep. Thank you.
That's the man. Let's go talk to the guy who started on pole, got a little bit of lap traffic issues there, but battled back through the field a couple of times there. The sliders were unreal, and the last one, you guys got tangled up there. Brian saying he wasn't trying to run through you there, just things of that nature happened, but you and Stryker had probably one of the coolest battles. I saw you guys lean on each other. You're able to lean on him close to the wall, and then just being able to time restarts as well. Watching the inside be left open. It's kind of the. I was wondering if there was just any more left in it to be able to do it, and maybe through the slider, maybe a corner too soon.
Oh yeah. First off, not even sure what happened early in the race there. I guess me and Church got into it. That's what the guys are saying on the second caution or whatever around lap 25 when I was putting people lap down, and then had to come in for damage control and come from the back And yeah, like you said, me and Stryker, we were having a battle. I put him up in the wall a little bit. I feel bad about that. And we had that one late restart where I started fifth, and I went from fifth to second in one corner. We got another caution. I was hoping to beat Warner off the jump, but wasn't able to get it done there. And then if I would have known we were coming to the white flag, I wouldn't have thrown the slider like I did. I would have waited another lap and a half.
I was wondering because normally that's, I mean, I would have expected that would have been a, 3 and 4. Here he comes. He's going to put it there. You guys going to be by the wall, coming out of 3 and 4. And but I mean, hats off to you. I mean, you get out there and you had to go through the field a couple of times. I think, and I don't know, they've got different calculations on how they're doing it, but I think you do win the crown jewel. But I'm not. I'm going to wait for the confirmation on that. But if you do, well, then congratulations. I mean, you're 4 of 5. What, a 4 of 5 or 5 of 6 so far in this car. One of the dominant cars out here. And you'll lean on these drivers and you'll catch them off guard, which is what you do. And it's just the knowledge and being able to put the pedal to metal when it comes to the late models, the pro late models, more specifically in this series. What is it a testament to? Just kind of your mindset going into every race.
I just want to come out here and win every time you get in a late model. I'd love to pick up the sprint car win, but like I said earlier in the season, these late models, they're my bread and butter. They drive natural to me. I just feel like I can put them about anywhere I want to at any track we go to, as long as it stays like it was tonight. I mean, this track was perfect.
I tell you what, Corey, I'm still talking to you. Still a top 3 night. We've got to do it quite a lot, and this one was interesting. This was you got beat up out there, but you still bring it home second. Give your shout outs, brother.
Yeah, Fusion Setup Shop, Random Designs Paint Services, SRC Miller Racing, OSR Network. Shout out to Robert Church. He's now a development driver over at Fusion Setup Shop. I got him over there on board. You up here in the booth, Stryker, for letting me come out here and run and lean up against his car and put him up in the wall every week, I guess.
All right, Corey. We'll talk to you later, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
B2 for Mr. Boatnut, and he knocks that one out of the park. Let's talk to the hard-tonguest. Hard tongue. Buddy, I wanted to talk to you real quick about your night before I bring Stryker up here. First and foremost, I dig the car. I wanted to say that.
Thank you.
But I wanted to say I'm proud of you because you had a heck of a run on the outside. Real quick, tell people how your race was before I go talk to Stryker.
I don't know, man. It's pure frustration. This is the best I've ever done in the late model, and I was really trying this week, and I felt like I actually had a shot winning in this car because I'm usually not too good at it, but
But you learned a lot, didn't you?
Got caught up in someone else's crap, and got wrecked out when I shouldn't have, and had huge damage that I couldn't drive with. So,
yeah.
But it was a good race up until that point. It was a good race.
You know what? Proud of you anyway. So just keep your head up and make sure you keep knocking out of the park. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother. I'll let you go. P5 tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Mr. Hard Tongue. I wanted to tell him I was proud of him because I saw his run that he had and he was developing. But can't be any more proud of this guy, Mr. Michael Strickland, coming home third. Phoenix, Arizona. The legend. You're about to be a legend killer. The more that you get better at these. I tell you what. Stay away from the half milers because you're starting to show up at these real short tracks. I think you found your bread and butter with them.
Geez, this Kokomo was man, it was a handful. We didn't run it last season because I had heard through the grapevine this place there's like nowhere to break. I mean, there's nowhere to take a break. there's no you're consistently turning the entire time. And we decided to bring it this year for the Crown Jewel finale, and boy, man, it didn't disappoint. It was definitely fun. My arms were tired, dead tired, and I didn't even know where I was at half of the time. It was just survival. I tried the bottom, it wasn't working for me. The only place I could run was that top side, and it started to come in a little bit where I could fend off, some of these guys on the inside. And when the race was over, I was in a podium finish, so I can't be mad at that. These guys are substantially better than me in the dirt series. There's a lot that I have to learn, but I have fun coming out here. I love running with all these guys, and we got to trade some paint today. It was pretty cool.
You seeing everybody? I was talking to Corey about your guys' battle there. I was waiting for you to get back and give him the old door back, but you did one better. You made a clean pass. Tell me about that little segment, because that was interesting.
So usually I don't have the confidence to make the slide. It's just the asphalt guy in me to just not dive and slide up in front of someone else, especially Corey, because he's more likely going to just drive through me if I do that. But in this case, he pissed me off. He bumped me, and he was hoping that I would move, and I wasn't going to give an inch. And I think we battled for about 2 or 3 laps, and then he did a slide job on me, and I saw that I had enough room to do the slide job on him. So then we went back and forth for about 2 or 3 laps. But once he got that clear lane up in front, his throttle control is just so much better than mine. He was just able to drive off at that point. But it was fun for those couple moments while we were battling. I wasn't going to give him an inch. 99% of the time, I give way to some of these better guys just because I don't want to ruin their race. But tonight I wasn't giving way. We were going to battle, or we were going to take it home in the hauler tonight. So luckily we made it through, and Corey was able to survive my mini rage there for a split second.
Hey, you know what? If that's your mini rage and you pull off some stuff like that, I want to see you angry now. I want to see you go full like Hulk mode, Hulk smash, and send these cars around, because that was entertainment in itself. Made part of the night work. God, there's a lot to unpack on this one, but I tell you what, it was good. P3 finish. I know you guys are going to work on the standings, and we'll post something to social media to let everybody know the official results for the Crown Jewel race. And then that's absolutely fantastic. Striker, P3 finish tonight, though, however. Give a shout out to my man.
Absolutely. I know so this was our final race in the Crown Jewel standings. It's a separate standing and its own championship for this season. There will be a regular season champion as well as first, second, and third. And then these are the Crown Jewel races. We picked 3 races, and then it's a driver rating overall of these 3 races. There's a huge formula. It's automated. We just plug and play. It takes into account a multitude of different things like passes, finishing order, where you started, clean passes, items of that nature. So as of right now, the standings, my gut instinct says it's probably going to stay how it was, which Corey would probably be up front, Matthew second, and myself third. But again, it's not. This is an unofficial one. We will have that updated probably by the end of the night, maybe tomorrow, because we do have some unclaimed incidents we have to review. Other than that, we want to give a huge shout out to Geomax. This is our main sponsor. Connor Hazel sponsors us in this race series. He runs with us. I know he didn't have a great race today. Usually he's bad fast. I know he's going to rebound, but we thank you for everything that you do and the sponsorship that you give us, being with us the entire way. Signature Esports, the best broadcaster in the business. We thank you very much. Make sure to subscribe, like, and interact with Signature Esports in all his platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and if you're still on Kick, search him up. I know you're on Twitter now, so I hope you went live today. But other than that, everybody that's out there, we appreciate you. There was a little confusion earlier in setting up the room. I'm glad we kind of settled that out. But overall, great time, fun time at Kokomo. Let's see what we can do next week in the trucks at Eldora for the All-Star race.
Double All-Star race next week. We have the All-Star race on Monday for the dirt series. They're going to run the trucks at Eldora. And then we've got the All-Star race at Charlotte, which is my 1,000th episode, which I was talking about earlier. Gonna be big. I'm gonna We're gonna try to do something big for that episode. I don't know what it is yet, but we're gonna do something. I don't know. Maybe give something away. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Big things. Here's to another 1,000 more, Jason.
Do you know how many 1,000 is?
That's a ton, dude. I know. But I mean, you love this. You do this with passion and love. So I don't expect you to go anywhere anytime soon, barring any, unforeseen circumstances. So you'll get there. You'll get there.
We got 4,000 hours, just almost 5,000 hours in content. 4,000 hours in streaming. It's crazy.
Keep it up, brother. You're doing awesome. You're the man. You're the man at this.
Well, it's because of you guys. It's because of all these leagues, but Chop, you guys have been with me for almost 2 years now, and it's been crazy. It's been fun. And nothing I wouldn't, if it weren't for these leagues and just the insight to somebody to ask a favor, I wouldn't be here. So, it's been a pleasure. It absolutely has. I don't plan on going anywhere. If I go somewhere, then I'll make Jess take over, or I'll give it to Ryan. Ryan will want it. We'll give it to Ryan.
He claims he's the talent. Don't inflate his head anymore. But yeah, give it to Jess. Don't worry about Ryan.
Could you imagine if I gave him the whole platform and see just for a week? Give him the platform for a week and see if he can do it.
No, Ryan's the man. He's the man. But Signature Esports is a family brand.
Yeah.
There's keep it in the family, son.
Yeah. Cody would love it. That's for sure. All right, Mike. We'll see you tomorrow for truck race.
Everybody, we'll catch you later. Everybody have a good night.
At Strickland, he's gonna go have some fun and get some things settled up. And what a race that was! That was fun, folks. It was a ton of fun. If you want to be part of it, ChopShopRacing.net. Make sure you check that out on the World Wide Web. You can find Chop Shop Racing. Is there Discord as well? Discord.gg/Chop Shop. There's links in the description. There should be links in the description for you to be able to check that out on Facebook and YouTube. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I did not go live on Twitter because I'm working on separating Twitter to the long feed, the vertical feed, so that we can do that. I was live on it before up until like 4 days ago, and I want to change it to be on the vertical feed like you would be on TikTok. Because I just think it looks better for Twitter. So we're working on some things because I don't have yet 1,000 subscribers or followers on TikTok. So speaking of which, follow me on TikTok because that's where we want to be. Maybe we'll get some more TikToks out today of Dove driving around with no left front tire for 6 or 7 laps. That was insane. And that was a choke point. That's what that was. It forced a lot of drivers to make some moves, and he was just he was leaning on it. I mean, you could drive this thing on 3 wheels on the real racetrack. If that left front comes off, these drivers drive around to get to pit road with 3 wheels on it. So that's not even a joke. But yeah, this was good. It was good. It was fun, folks. Ryan Warner Jr. finally gets the victory. After searching for it for just a little while here, he's gonna be looking at it. That Lebanon, Missouri native is ready to put himself into it. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another. It's a good one. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Truck Series. Wrong button again.